Oops. Thank you. I was talking about how like the tracking is a little messy, but I'm figuring it out. Hello. Hi chat. How are you? I have to kind of stay like facing the the phone a little bit when I'm using the iPhone tracking, which I don't really get, but you know, okay. Like if I look over at chat, it suddenly like loses my mouth tracking. Like look, like as soon as I look over there, it just like it notices my mouth moving, but it doesn't notice my mouth like opening. We'll figure it out. There's still a lot of tweaking to do with it. I'm trying to think, is there anything in the bottom right of the UI that's important? Heading out, have fun, Pookie. You know it, I will. I am, this is like the context stream before this weekend. Plus, I'm just obsessed. And, uh, and I want to figure out, so like I want to have a character I can level up so that I can figure out like, okay, like this is like a cleric item. These are things I can look for Rex. And in order to do that, I'm gonna do the hardest type of file there is. So this is permadeath. Intense campaign recommended for experienced players. Stronger, or I don't think it's permadeath, but you cannot reload older saves. If events go awry, your choices and consequences stick. If your entire Oh, it is sort of. If your entire party is defeated in combat, your honor mode run will end. You'll be able to continue your adventure in custom mode should you desire, but finishing it will not count as finishing honor mode. Oh, that's huge. Okay. I gotta like really think about how I'm doing this then. Hmm. By the way, this is for everybody that has never seen these cutscenes before. The very important story of what's going on in Baldur's Gate. By the way, if you're not good with like weird gory situations, this might be a little uncomfortable. Mostly just this cutscene of all things. It's so weird. But honestly, I haven't done like a single player playthrough of this in quite a long time. I think it's been nearly a year since I just played it by myself. Sadly, I do the same thing every time, so I already know what I'm doing, but I never really know what to do here. I think I'll take Hellish Rebuke, and then I'm gonna do Folk Hero. I am going to drop Intelligence instead of Strength. And then I think I want to boost these. Yeah. Right? No. Hang on. What does wisdom affect? Survival? Ooh, I do care about survival somewhat. Inherited from background, inherited from background. Like, if I get in proficiency in it, then it should be higher than -1. Fine. Alright, we're dropping strength. It's not as big of a deal. Because I'll just get a character with strength later. This is probably good. And then for quick appearance checks, I tend to do the same appearance every time.
It's opened. I wonder what's back there.
Because of my love for everything that I do with fantasy. Do I go with that or do I go with the Dread Fog? I kind of love the Dread Fog design, but it's a bit much. This might sound really weird, but when I look at these, I think of, like, what would I do as a person if I got a face tattoo? And honestly, I mean, the little rose on the neck, or like the neck tattoos make the most sense to me. Not that I think I would get those, but neck just sounds painful, you know? I feel like if there's symbolism, the birds are good. I'm just gonna get the little rose, and we're gonna make it a purple rose. And that, and then heterochromia, and I think the best that I figured out with this was we do... I can't do like a purple with gold, so I think that I can do like this. And then I couldn't find anything that's like... There's no solid white, which actually makes me really sad. Like, they have this, but it's not like... But anyways, it's like the closest you can get. I was wondering when the next stream was gonna happen. I mean, it's just a short one for tonight, but... I mean, the next real one is tomorrow. Purple roses have long been associated with royalty, luxury, and opulence, exuding mystery and charm. Sick. I like that. I just don't get how that's black-brown, because, like, well, I don't know, I guess my hair is much more of a brown, isn't it? Yeah, it's close enough. We'll add a little bit of graying in there. Because your boy does have a few white hairs show up every now and then. It's so sad. What do I make my name? Bumble Muffler? I'm down. Biscuit? Bumble Biscuit. Boom.
You need a guardian. Choose one.
Okay, I'm gonna be quick about this.
Good luck.
follow.
Remarkable. Truly.
I mean, I guess I could go with like this, and then we'll pick From the Deep or something. Where is it? Where is it? There we go. Boom, eyes, demonic purple, that works. Hair. Boom. Okay, we are Bumble Biscuit. On a mission to... I don't know. Figure out what the fuck the Mind Flayer just put in our eye. But let me know if the game noise is ever, like, too quiet or anything. It's no. No. No, Warren. Oh, that's interesting. So the people that it takes, or the people that it like attacks, it like takes in and traps. Oh, that's crazy. Yo, what's going on, one? Good old player one, what's good? What do you know about Baldur's Gate? I know you're also a big fantasy nerd, right? Yeah, there we go. Did it just take a dragon head with it? Dude, the graphics on these cutscenes are truly beautiful. Yeah, so I'm doing Baldur's Gate 3 this weekend with some friends, and so I figured a nice little contextual stream might be nice for the folks who don't understand what's going on. I'm trying to think of who I want to use as for a party. I need a solid frontliner. I need a frontliner, a healer.
My head.
And somebody good with dexterity. So probably a barbarian. So probably like Karlak. Alright, let me put some music back on. Probably Karlak, Asterion, and Karlak, Asterion, and Shadowheart, and I'm just gonna like respec Shadowheart to be a life domain cleric.
Yes, the expo.
Please. Before they return! Remove us from this body. From this case. Free us. Please.
Oh, that's tragic.
The brain won't budge.
And
You realize you're talking to an intellect devourer.
don't leave us. Please don't. Please don't leave us!
Can I not? Oh, I failed the check, so it's just over. Okay, wonderful. I wonder if I can bring Lae'zel back here later and like get her to succeed on it. Yeah, Ripperoni, we miss out on getting our first friend. It's kind of crazy.
Abomination. This is your end.
Girl, you have one of those things in you as well.
Your head throbs and your skin tingles. Visions rush past. A dragon's wing, a silver sword, and a flash of your face seen through the strange.
I wonder if you can get the
woman's
person who
eyes.
hates mind flayers more than anything to come back and help one of their pets.
My head. What
Wait.
is this?
Oh, yeah.
You are no thrall. Vlaakith blesses me this day. Together, we might survive. We can do nothing until... First, we will address the matter of a...
Dude, they look so cool. So anyways, I started blasting. And that's it. That's my turn. Okay, good luck. Have fun, Lae'zel.
Victory awaits.
God damn it.
Taste my fury.
Can't even catch my breath.
What happens, happens. By the way, just so we're clear, I'm doing an honor playthrough right now. So, stronger bosses, stronger enemies, more tactical gameplay.
I will ascend.
We can't just kill everything on sight. I mean, we can, but we gotta be at least a little bit careful. Yo, what's up, Zeki?
You proved surprisingly adequate.
This is my for context
To the helm.
gameplay before I start playing this with a whole bunch of friends this weekend. Alright, Lae'zel, come over here. We're gonna go talk to this brain creature and see if you can make it our friend. Oh, sick. You can actually bring her back there? Oh my god, I love that. You're able to do this co-op? Yeah, 4-player. I've got Rex, B, and Witch who are joining me this weekend. We're gonna start playing it together.
Vlaakith's will be done. Repositioning. Yes.
The exposed. You realize.
Please. Before they return!
Yeah, there we go.
They return.
Are you kidding me? The fact that it's the same
The
roll
skull
twice as
holds
well.
fast.
Alright, whatever. Rest in peace, my boy.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting
My
times.
daughter and your wife, that sounds like a headache. Waiting to happen, yeah, I'm down.
Moving in.
Wait. Right, yeah. I got so confused for a second. I'm like, wait, which one's my wife? Oh, right. The one who refuses to be here tonight, of course. Yeah, our marriage is going through a rough spot right now, don't worry. Surely it won't end like the last one. Surely.
Open up.
Yeah, my brother bought me this game a while back, like a year ago. He was like, oh, like, you should really just try it with me sometime, like, play it with me sometime. Like, I think we're gonna really like it. Dude, he was goddamn right. I remember, like I put off playing it for so long because it was such a large file size. And then finally, I, like, downloaded it and I played it and I was like, you know what? This is the one. Thought I saw them in chat earlier. Yeah, Rex... I don't think he likes me right now, so...
Machinery. I can make no sense of it.
Okay, doesn't mean anything, doesn't mean anything, doesn't mean anything. Push the button in the middle, kill everybody. Oh my god, wait, what? I thought it killed them. Like, I thought it was, like, guaranteed it kills them. Take over. Going to bed now. Do you get to have your wife back? Aw. That's cute.
On the
But
move.
first... Yeah, I turned it off. I only have it turned on when he's... I don't really have an answer. For when I do or don't have it turned off, I'm gonna be honest. It was mostly I turn it off when I'm streaming with him because then it would just be annoying, but...
How much farther can I go?
Because it's annoying how it, like, doubled, does it?
Slide.
But it's like, I gotta be, like, reminded to turn it back on. Maybe I should make a redeem for it. Realign. It's you and I. I still wonder how much of this game I can even really get away with streaming. I miss that every time. Redeem for Rex Empreg is crazy, yeah. But imagine if it just, like, randomly said one of the mods. And by one of the mods, I mean it would be Rex, Dino, or Nisaki. What I understand is, as long as you don't go full nudity with it, you should be clear. Yeah, so... I have... There's a setting that lets you turn off genitals. And so I'm using that. Everyone becomes a Ken doll? Something like that, I guess. Yeah, a nice smooth criminal down under. Who the fuck was it that made that joke? That was so funny. Illithid manuscript.
8 images appear in your mind. A brain, a Githyanki warrior, and centuries of darkness.
Interesting. Do I pass the Arcana check?
The console appeared. The console hums to life.
Dude.
Nothing in the appearance of the device, but sudden then discomfort fades, and another sensation washes over you.
3 failed checks at the beginning is
Connection
not
a shift.
a good start.
Your mother.
My head. Trust me. I'll keep... but that'll have to wait. Shadow. It's nothing.
Enough.
She's right.
Once played this as a Mind Flayer bard who's saying everything. He had to shove his own tentacles in his mouth to simulate having a tongue and lips. That's hilarious. I'm guessing you're talking about like actual D&D, right? Every time there's smut, you get rickrolled. That would be so funny.
We are nearing the Hoopy Canyon.
Okay, but she's kind of onto something. So I'm gonna have everybody rush. Okay.
Do it.
Sorry, I'm kind of skipping ahead here. Okay, so I want to kill this guy, but it's gonna be really, really hard.
We need to get out of here now.
Love this song? Yeah, that's because you added it to the playlist.
I will ascend. Hitazith.
That is tragic. Don't take me tongue-tied. No goodbyes. Let me wait until the enemies are dead before I do anything with concentration. Where's my opportunity attack there? This is problematic. Literally 1 health, it's so sad.
On my way.
What is the Warlock's wisdom? Violence has never solved anything unless there's a war going on, in which case it tends to solve economic crisis.
Make way.
Let's go. Tentacle Lash successful. Okay. Range attack on Lae'zel. Alright, that means that I can use a concentration move on my character now. Are you fucking with me? Saying make love not war? Absolutely. Also, let me go ahead and drink some water. A wisdom hex on him.
Shouldn't have made me your enemy.
Thank God. Hopefully I can do that again right after
Have
this.
to keep going.
I need to get myself away so I don't get hit. Because if I get hit and I break concentration, I'm going to have a really big problem. Violence solves gentrification pricing. There is something to be said about that, yes.
Make way.
Are you fucking with me right now? Oh, come on, time.
This ship hits the ground, we're dead.
I know, sexy, nasty, have no guidelines. Love is fair. Nice, nice. What's the save on this? Con save? Okay. He's X for wisdom, but we'll just try and make it work. I sincerely doubt that we're going to be able to get away with actually... killing it, but...
Got to press on.
I mean, it's like, it's worth the try, you know?
Victory awaits.
I don't think I'm gonna make it.
Never a dull moment.
I don't think... Ooh, maybe. Have no guidelines. 1 day 4 times. Yo, we get advantage on the next attack?
Come a little closer.
Ah, the Cambions are here. And they're a lot stronger than they normally are because of the honor rule sets. Okay, he's no longer stunned, but he has guiding bolt on him, which means... Oh, you gotta be kidding me, dude.
Breathe deep and move.
Alright.
Time to strike.
Unlike my normal self, I'm actually going to bed 4 hours of sleep. So does that mean that you're actually going to get some more sleep? Can't take reaction, lose their dexterity bonus to their armor class. I don't know. I know. Have no guidelines.
On the move.
Thank God I saved. That's problematic. Have fun, Void. You know I will. Getting more sleep just to wake up at 3 to 4 a.m. when my parents leave. Valid. Oh, if I could only freaking hit a goddamn attack.
I cast EP.
It is ineffective. We gotta get out of here. It's a nice great sword that you get, but I don't know if it's worth that much. What are these? Wait, those are just items. Void bulbs are actually useful. Don't think I'll be getting any use out of them. I want to see if I can get one of them to, like, be able to loot the Mind Flayer right there, at the very least.
Now what might you be hiding?
Nice. Okay, before we all get separated, let me just move a few things to my inventory before there's a chance that I don't see them anytime soon. Cool. Are you kidding me? Oh, thank God. Okay. Okay.
Got to focus.
Yep, I fucked up. Hang on.
My path be true.
Hang on. I got this. Split one, give it to Lae'zel. Lae'zel, I need you to throw that.
No time to waste.
I'm ready.
That's it? That's what I died for? Great. Okay.
I wonder if this is worth the cost. Here goes nothing.
Let's go.
The helm's
I'm too
aiming.
greedy. I loot everything. No, I'm gonna get some sleep tonight. I can swear to that. I'm probably gonna only stream for like tops like another hour. Oh, sub out. It's that song you wanted. Oh. Uh-huh. The magic words were spoken. Save a horse, ride a cowboy.
As you wake, the tadpole squirms, and other than the infection, you're more or less intact. But it'll all be for nothing if you don't find help soon. The tadpole is a death sentence, and the clock is ticking. You need a cure.
Yeah, I've never bothered to look back this way. Is there even anything there? Save a horse, ride a cowboy.
Never wanted the easy path. Very well.
Let's go. Wake her up.
You're alive. I remember the ship. No. First things, we might have escaped, but we still have these. We need each other. And we both. One thing. Lead.
Alright, there's my cleric. And oh my god, I'm already leveled up. Okay. Wait, something about permadeath in this playthrough.
Don't mind if I do. What's hiding here? Fresh water. There must be a settlement somewhere nearby.
Alright, so this is the beginning of the adventure. I mean, it's kind of just like, think of like any other... I wouldn't say open world for this, but it's like any other, you know, large mapped RPG where you have a ton of space to explore.
No traps, please.
I disappear? Alright, take care, Warren. I really wanna know your name. Think of it like any other large RPG, though. I mean, you get to develop your character, build your character, have a lot of fun encounters. The only difference between this and a lot of other games, as far as I'm aware, there's no, like, randomly generated events that happen in this game.
More of those wretched things.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and make sure I level up before I encounter those. Many times, but I still have you. Let's see. Do I have any other weapons that I can use? Can't use a scimitar. Can't use that. Can I use a hand axe? Yes, but it's 1d6 minus 1. Can I use a short sword? No, I can't use shit, basically. Until I get back to the blade, I basically don't have a weapon. Great. They sing at my Eldritch Invocations right here. Little bonuses that you get as a warlock. I'm gonna take Agonizing Blast and... I've been debating between, like, Beast Speech or Beguiling Influence, but I feel like Beast Speech... It's a very niche choice, but it's very useful in the beginning of the game. But also I can get some potions to do the same effect. Probably Deception and Persuasion are gonna be better. And then, if I was to change out a spell, can I even... I don't really like any of those. Basically, so it's... Think of it like you know a bunch of spells, but you can only have, like, prepared spells. Which are, like, the ones that you will have available to you for use. I'm gonna pick those, that... Guiding Bolt, Sanctuary. I need to switch her. Okay. I know what my immediate concerns are for things I want to do.
Out of sight, out of mind. Time to press ahead.
Okay, we got 1, 2. Is it just 2? It's 3. Okay.
Best get in and out. Better stay back. One strike could be lethal. Man activity.
So if I do that, I can end turn. Right. And then Shadowheart gets the attack. Wait, sorry, wait. How have I not equipped a crossbow or anything? That's kind of crazy to me. Oh, Shadowheart's not even in combat yet because she's still hiding. There it is. Damn, okay. Well, that's hacks. Let's go.
With haste.
Critical miss. Get dunked on, bro.
Have to keep going.
It is what it is. Oh wait, no, I kind of needed that. Shit. Ooh. Hit for max damage, I like that. Okay. Let's see if this even hits. Of course, it doesn't. Damn it. Is it gonna... Damn it. Your song? Hell yeah, bro. You already know. I should have pushed first, so then I could have gotten the, advantage on an Eldritch Blast.
You fight well. Perhaps our survival isn't such a distant prospect.
With haste. Let's have a look.
You know, something that I've been noticing more and more every time I play is just a lot of dead mind flayers on the boat, on the ship. That I'm pretty sure they were dead before the ship ever went down. In a dream, snake eater. Hey, is audio balancing good, by the way?
It's hurt.
That thing's bound to be dangerous, even if in...
I'll go for the check.
You could. Compassion. Yes, you should be. But then the feeling slips. The creature's mind. The monster lies exhausted, defeated. Its eyes.
Monster. Death is too good for it.
Hate the beach, but I stand in California with my toes in the sand. Please on my sweater, let's have an adventure. But my gravity centered, and I'll touch yours. You and those little high-waisted shorts. So,
I need a shovel to dig this up.
yeah, thanks. I'm trying to click on the shovel.
I need a shovel.
Let me get some characters in here before I go over that way. I need one character that's going to be essential for the rest of the game. He is going to open up every single lock, every single door. He is going to take care of a lot of the dirty work that we don't feel like taking care of.
You think it's dangerous?
Zol. The thing, and if it's
Your skull.
Get rid of them.
Let's go.
he's right. Let's go. We need to check out that
Character I want to
blast.
gut because it would be funny.
You didn't hear it. Shook our camp good, so we came for a look.
I need healing. Character I want to gut because it would be funny. I don't get it.
Northwest. Look for Nettie.
And be careful. Enough gawking. Get me. Never.
I just like making Shadowheart happy.
Observe.
Speaking of,
As you say.
Might be useful.
The tadpole, but the long. My
Careful. She obviously sees your kindness as
You may. The cure I offer will suffice as thanks. You have made an app.
I'll trust
Shadowheart's gonna disapprove no matter what. Hey, I'm noticing this though, that like, even like Shadowheart's thing is weird. So I think it's just clerics have a weird picture in the patch right now. I feel like it's probably got something to do with You think he's kind of annoying,
Quickly then.
and that's an original thought from you, and not influenced by anybody or anything else? You can't see me smiling, but I'm fucking cracking the most shit-faced smile of my life right now, buddy. I guess you can see me smiling in my model, can't you?
Just out of view. Breathe deep and move. Darling. Best be on my way.
To come on for you here. Just let me know. Your hands in the holes of my sweater. It's too cold, it's too cold. Influence, I just hate his voice, it's too seductive. Skill issue.
No time to waste.
Simply stop being seduced by his voice. This song. I don't know. What is new? I don't know.
Time for some bloody work.
Ooh, 11 damage.
Need to stay focused.
Dude, she will never hit a freaking firebolt in her life. Fine, I'll just be seduced by your voice. Get over here and kith me. Kith like Vlak kith? Or... By the way, this is what I'm talking about, how jump just gives you like insane distance. Target outside normal, so just get in normal range. Cutouts. Alright, more intriguing. I'm supposed to be asleep.
Of use.
Go get some sleep, bro. Yes, sir, as you wish. I mean, it's up to you, man. You're an adult. You're welcome to do as you wish. My stream is available to you whether you wish to be here or not. Wow, that was fucking dumb.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
That's curious.
No, Anita, you're correct in saying I should. Oh my god, you're not even the same... You're not even the same Rex I knew a mere, like, week ago. Bro has evolved into a new human. I hate that it doesn't just auto-route you around it. It's like, yeah, you want to walk straight through that shit. Oh god. It's even funnier when you realize I put together these playlists. New Dinus.
Let's see what this does.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot that I can try and open it, and this will happen.
You give a buck. Everything all right out there?
I think we... Are you kidding me? Dude, all those bonuses, I barely made the check.
Hold it.
You're dead! No choice but to keep going.
Anyway, this reformed man is going to bed. You might want to be careful calling yourself reformed, bro. Not gonna lie. I'm gonna start calling you, Tyler 1 in no time.
Let's end this.
At least I will. Take care, bro. Be good to yourself, man. What does that mean? Do you not know who Tyler 1 is? I'm gonna take it you don't know who Tyler 1 is. Where is my goddamn Okay. No? League player. League player that went from incredibly toxic to somewhat better. Somewhat better is good.
Anything of use? More for me.
Rex, I will still never get over you playing this and, like, looking at this and going, how the fuck do I open this door?
It's been a long day. I'll need to rest soon. Shut it.
But if you want to see something really cool, this is what they mean when they say that you can go into situations prepared. Brightness isn't high, I couldn't see it. L, man. L streamer, honestly. Okay, that killed one guy, and then fucking annihilated the other guy's health.
I will ascend.
Are you not also a streamer?
Taste my fury.
Yeah, yeah, we on the way, yeah. Oh. Wow. Wow. We winning. Right on the wave. Yeah, 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 we on the way, yeah.
Time to strike.
Scored a 13 damage, which means if I inflict a bleed... Man, I was hoping I could push him into the fire. Hey, that person just burned alive. Shadowheart actually saved on a knife. Yeah, 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 yeah. Please. Hey, don't know until we win. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's fine if you want to ensnare me. At least I can still attack. Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. We on the way. Yeah. Man. Hey, it's worth it.
On the move.
There we go. She just ice knifed herself. Funniest shit I've ever seen.
On the move.
Very well.
I am fury. I am death.
Rex. What you doing awake, buddy? Let me not waste the spell slot. Watching my Oshi. I'm surprised to find that I'm actually like Oshi to some people. You know what I mean? Like, it's just one of those things. It's like, I never, like, thought that that would be a thing. And yet, like, here we are. In a fucking maid dress. Being called Oshi. I always read these, like, hoping there's gonna be something useful to it. Like the only streamer I interact with. That's not true. What about Zeki? What about Via?
I crave blood.
What about your son? What about Zakuna?
Have to keep going.
What about B and my T? Oh, he's dead. You're a little freak. You fit as me. You freaky. Kazu is rare. Zach is just for lurks. Elden Ring and I really catch B. Hey, hang on, I gotta let Gracie out. Which is... Which is also a good sign for, what time it is for me. I clearly need to work a little bit more on getting this iPhone tracking to be a little bit better. Interact with you, Zach, and Kazu the most. You're sweet. You're a big cutie, you know that? You ain't just like that. You ain't just like that. I've been told, yeah, by me multiple times. Does not mean I accept it. Get dunked on. You're a big old sweetie. Specific taste. Yeah, just that type. Old floppy hat. I'm fucking with it. I accept it since you've dunked on me. Ha. Nerd gets dunked on, accepts the dunking.
What's that?
Pull the weird lever, open the weird door, go to the back of the weird place. But yeah, Rex, I've been theory crafting the shit out of your build, man.
Here goes nothing.
I request you rescue my husband and take him back to camp, even if he is a corpse. Talking about my boy? There we go. Give me some guidance. Nat fucking 20. One of the few weapons I can actually use, but it's still not as good. Because there's a chance that I actually do 0 damage. I really want to be the build, but if the other two won't accept, then someone's gotta. No. So I can teach you how to make this build exactly what you want it to be, I promise. Like, I have really thought on this
Lizelle
one.
has a dangerous look in her eyes. Let's just hope she reserves those. We haven't gone all that far. Must I? I'm not too hopeful that a Gith crash. I suppose we'd go our separate. There's someone waiting for me there. Let's just say it's a very You're not the. And I haven't forgotten that you saved my life aboard the Nautilus.
Yeah, very early, so I'll be doing some
Perhaps
solo testing. Valid, yeah. I can send you some details if you want, but
Coin.
instead what I'll do is I'll send you a few items that I know of that exist relatively early in the game. I'm just gonna send you some things to look at to be like, and these are options for things that you will be building into. And they're all gonna be items that are available within the first act of the game. The first act is honestly about half the game. There's so much content, dude. Like, truth be told, I have no idea how long we're gonna spend playing this game. Because it's a very long, very fun game. Not me absolutely turning Shadowheart into my pack mule for items or anything. Hey, by the way, here's all this fucking loot that I've been finding. Have fun with it. I'll be selling it out of your inventory later. Fuck me like you mean it. Believe it. Gonna head out so I can actually get some decent sleep tonight. Yeah, I'm gonna do this one last encounter and then head to bed. Because wow, like an hour and a half went by so much faster than I expected. But yeah, dude, so I hope you don't mind for a little bit. I am gonna be sending you links to items so that you can look at them and be like, ooh. As well as like it's equipment that you'll have access to without even having to like make special decisions.
I wonder what was so subversive about their words that they command.
Because I promise you that being a healer does not mean that you don't get to still beat the shit out of people. Bro, my phone will be on D&D, so send as much as you need. Don't worry, I will. Wow, nice 10 gold. Wonder if I can just like hit the dead bodies. No.
Something good here, I hope.
I don't know what you've been told, but I'd be insane not to play my role. Break a fall. Infamous Dungeons and Dragons phone mode? Yeah, exactly. Well, I know that when you say D&D, you mean Do Not Disturb, but I still read it as D&D. Because I'm a nerd like that. Hehe. Call me on here when up to the greater than one, but five is better. Why you think you suck? Dude, the Valorant music was so good. It almost makes me want to like play Valorant again. I don't even play D&D, and I read as that. Well, you play D&D now. Haha. This is basically just reworked. It's Dungeons and Dragons reworked to work as a video game.
This book is far lighter than it should be with such a massive lock.
Let's go, 22. This is why we're a warlock. We just ask our patron to do shit for us sometimes. Too tired to
As the
accept this
lock opened,
knowledge.
what was once script is now an obliterated scrawl. You have a sense these are names,
Alright, I'm going for
a
real.
list,
Yeah, man, go.
But of what the longer you...
How quaint.
That might be worth a look. Hells. Something just woke up down here.
Let them come. The darkness
Let
can be
them
to our
what?
advantage.
I'm kidding. You can be the dirty and I could be the monster. Oh my god, why are they so strong? What the shit? Why the fuck is this guy level 3 with 41 health? He's vulnerable to bludgeoning damage. Do I have a bludgeoning weapon? There's the mace. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna climb up here and then battle it out with the mages.
My faith will protect me. On I go.
But I am very suddenly quite worried about the fact that that guy has that much health. Interesting. I've never even seen them cast these. I've seen them use silence, but never like fog cloud. Yeah, Ray of Frost is pretty normal. At least he doesn't have any weapons, so all they can do is throw rocks. This is so weird.
Time to press ahead.
Ready.
Oh, 14 damage is nice though.
Strike. It has it.
That's just tragic. Alright, yeah, there's the silence that I was expecting. Dude, where the hell are my opportunity attacks? It never even prompts me to use Hellish Rebuke. Wait a second, is that in settings? Or do I just not get... Okay, shopping, where's... Why does it not notify me about using, opportunity attacks? Well, whatever. Okay.
Let's finish this. Heading there.
What's the main stat on these guys? Intelligence, they're low on wisdom? Good, I can use, like... Oh no, it's a dex save? Hang on. Oh, even better, yeah, okay.
I am furious.
These guys are just, like, all intelligence. Gladiator. Dude, where the fuck are my opportunity attacks? I swear to God.
Don't waste a step.
Dude, finally. Damn.
I will ascend.
Is that the only guy left?
Make
Yeah, that's the
way.
only, like, secondary party to the level 3 guy. I still can't believe that they put somebody here as a level 3 with 41 health.
Another step forward.
Well, cool.
Got to concentrate.
Not Pete's tab. Do that. Hit him.
Onward.
I am fury. I am death.
Got to keep fighting.
I won't give in.
Time to strike.
Nice. One more health. That's it. Please hit.
Valuables, even after death.
Fools.
Hey.
Rising from the dead just to protect some dusty old baubles.
Enough time wasted. Battle awaits.
Now then, there's a good reason why we do that.
A lot of effort to hide one sarcophagus.
Okay, number 1, we get this. Speak with the dead. Now that I think about it, I really never use.
Now,
Anyways, this is Withers. He's a cool guy.
wilt thou answer my question? So I ask again, and thus there we will.
He's gonna be an important character, but like, not really story-wise as far as I'm aware. Can't target undead. That's tragic. I should really try that sometime though. Alright, let me get back to the surface. Let's finish gathering our party, and in the next 5-10 minutes, I'm gonna get off. Just be very tired. Don't usually stream right now, anyways, and I wasn't planning on it, but you know, I've had a really bad dude. I started playing with
I'll take that.
with Rex and Witch and B, so I could like teach them a little bit about it. Because, like, I don't want them to, like, suddenly be like, oh my god, how do I play this game? What are we doing? Because it is D&D based, and at least one of these people has never played D&D before, I know for a fact. And so I'm not about to throw them into the deep end and be like, and that's technically a dice roll, even though it doesn't say it is.
A long way to go still.
All's well that ends.
Alright, I just want to go get a 4th person to join us in the party.
What's inside? What path lies before me?
We're going to eventually replace Lae'zel as our frontliner, but for now, she definitely makes a good frontliner for us. Whoa.
Always room for more.
Grow.
Harry, there, in the grass. You could... I was hoping for a kind soul.
Let's go.
I saw you on the ship, strutting about. What did you and those tentacled freaks do to me? I'm not an idiot.
Your mind. You tried.
What was that? What's the worm? Of course.
Sorry, I'm really impatient with
That
dialogue
explains
sometimes.
things, somewhat.
Plus, I have like a vague
Time to
idea of what
think.
goes on in the beginning.
I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies.
Let's see, we're all
Indeed
caught up
we
now.
are. My name's Astarion. I was in Baldur's Gate when those beasts snatched me. My. You've been busy. So,
Only a little bit.
did you learn anything about these worms while wandering the ship? Turn us into... Of course it'll turn me into a monster. What else did I expect? Although, it hasn't happened yet. If we can find an expert, someone that can control these things, there might still be time.
You're so right, buddy. Hey, what's up, Magic Conch?
You know, and any... All right.
What is the wisdom of the great Magic
your
Conch on this most auspicious evening? And then, while I'm at it, let me look real quick. How much money do I have? Not you.
No time to rest.
How much money do we as a party have? We have 263? Okay. Sleep is good? Sleep is good. Sleep is important, too. I'm gonna get some sleep in a little bit. I am just going to knock out a couple things before I do that. So to progress, I'll be headed over this way because it's the only way forward. I mean, we've explored every route available. Well, actually, I haven't gone down there, but I don't think there's anything down there besides, like, a weird shoreline. I'm gonna head up this way, which is gonna progress the story. But before I do that... I'm gonna take Shadowheart. Hello. I'm gonna take you, and I'm gonna come over here to Withers, and we're gonna respec.
I shall be here in thy camp. Be assured, it is not a should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, a matter as the...
There we go. Can you help me change class? So, we're gonna take her, and we're gonna respec, because we don't like Trickery Domain, we like Life Domain. Life Domain's really cool. It's a good healer class. Get rid of these. I want that. See, there are these new ones. Need to know that I'm a rider. Now we gonna set the streets on fire. Near as a best and a lighter. And I went out with that love thong. Oh, yeah. Alright, Spectre for wisdom and strength. Yeah, sure, that works. Insight and medicine, yeah, okay. Repair spells, get rid of everything real quick. Okay, we always take Healing Word. I'm gonna want Guiding Bolt. I'm gonna want Sanctuary. Shield of Faith is pretty nice. I don't even, like... Like, I guess that's good. The bigger things being that her healing is a lot better now, and she also has this Preserve Life. And then I want to do the same thing for Asterion. Because I think that he wants to be an Arcane Trickster or some shit, but that's just... Actually, is that even a thing? So when he starts, he pick... What did he gain from leveling up? I think Asterion might actually be fine.
Let's get going.
Let's get on with it.
Why did I... No, exit. Just exit turn-based mode.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Okay, let me see. 4 more minutes till 10:30. Alright, who can I raid out to? Anybody got any ideas?
Breathe deep and move.
Do I even raid out? Because I'm about to go to sleep right after this. Dude, where is that weird magic crest sigil thing? There it is. Belle! Hello, Belle. I gotta figure out this whole iPhone tracking thing. It doesn't work as well as I hoped it would. Or, like, it does. Like, the tracking is way better, but,
Approach the sigil on the stone. Magic
the way that, like, it
glitters
stops
and
tracking my mouth
swirls
when I
from it
turn my head to
erratically.
the side to chat.
Is it
I think I need to just
malfunctioning?
move it over to that side
Looks
of my
like-
computer.
A hand? Anyone?
I barely made that check.
Hello. Apology. Say, but I know you, don't I? I don't know. I was wrecking. How about you? How did you survive? Fair enough.
Did I start playing this game on Sunday?
You were on the receiving
Yo.
end of a rod. No, you should. It's a pro. You don't.
You seem
Most, no doubt. But as we've established, we're most certainly going to need a healer. Oh, but I see you're traveling with plenty of company already.
Meet
I'll
me
make
at
my way-
camp. He's a cool guy. He's got a really cool quest line. Yeah, so I played this game. I first played this game like a year or two ago. Like a year ago. My brother bought it for me. Fell in love with it because I'm a big fan of Dungeons and Dragons. I used to run some campaigns, but alas, I'm a retired DM because the DM needs players. How am I doing? You hope I got some rest? I did. I got to Bell. I got so much freaking rest yesterday, and I'm still so tired. But I got some rest, and I'm like working on it. Rex, oh my God, Rex. All right, one last encounter, just because I have the time.
I just want a little look. These boots have seen everything.
Shut up, I know. Then do it.
Open the... What's going... Goblins are on our tail! Open the gates, Evlor, now! You let goblins
Bell,
here!
what's your favorite class so far? What are you playing as?
Please! By the 9 hells! Open the gates! Cannon! No!
Oh.
Damnable roach. Provoke the blade. And suffer it.
If you're so tired, you can always, you know. Baldur, do not fall to temptation. But also, you're so right. I mean, what? Wait, who? What? Huh? My favorite thing to do with Asterion is to take him and then give him, like... Okay, so I can give him short swords. That's important. I give him, like, a short sword and then an enchanted short sword in the other hand.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message. I love you. Now, back to our show.
You big cutie. I love to, like, multi-class him as a fighter. And then later on have him, also right now I'm playing as a bard, but I really, really want to be a necromancer. There are two things you can try. That's going to be, either literally necromancer, which is a wizard subclass, or you can play, there is a death domain cleric. That's fair though. I don't know how obvious it is from my all my designs and everything, but I'm just so in love with orc warlocks. Death domain cleric sounds so badass. It is. My friend Witch was playing as that until recently. I think she's gonna be switching though to an actual like wizard necromancer. There's shadow sorcery. You're a charisma spellcaster, who can summon shadow hounds. I don't really know what that means, but it sounds really cool. Sorcerers are one of those ones that I've always wanted to try as well, but I'm just not, like, as into. Oh, it's a save. Okay. Doing a bard a lot because I can just jam the music in the middle. I feel that. Okay, so then, Belle, I'm going to show you something really cool that's going to allow you to do that while you're playing as any class in the game. What just happened there?
Over here.
Nice. Yeah, you can get proficiency with music. So playing music simply requires proficiency with musical instruments, which can typically be acquired multiple ways. Yeah. As soon as I get I'll stay on long enough to get through this fight and show you, but then I definitely need to go to sleep. Okay, I'm gonna do a Constitution Hex on Ye Old Warg, and then bada boom bada Eldritch Blast. Oh, no, it's okay. I can look it up later. You should sleep. No. It's seriously, it's only going to take a few minutes at most. My goal is to get to sleep like around like 11 to 11:30. And it's currently 10:30, so yeah, I'll be fine. Mm-hmm. 90% to hit. 90% to hit and I can't? That's insane. Sold my soul, so tell me what is left for me. I've given up everything. Yeah, your song. Dude, what is that emote? I love that. You know what I can do is range sneak attack. Went wrong.
Step quick.
What went wrong? Paid my dues. Sold our souls, so tell me what is left for us when we've given up everything. Dude, the animation on it is so clean. Worried about how often you can miss an attack in this game? Okay, so Belle, have you ever played a game like Dungeons and Dragons? I'll try to explain this the best that I can. You have never? Okay, so try and think of it like this. Every action that you do is associated with the roll of a die. Like, dice. So every time you attack, there is like an invisible 20-sided die that gets rolled. And the way I like to explain it is think of a 20-sided die. Here, let me pause my music. Let me pause my music. Let me give you a practical explanation right here. Okay. As Shadowheart, I'm using a mace. I have proficiency with this mace. If you look here, this is my attack bonus. So I get a bonus of +2 from my strength. Every 2 points above 10 gives you +1 to that stat. So like, let's say I'm doing a charisma check as Shadowheart. I will get a +1 because I have 12. 17 is going to be +3 because it, 16. Constitution +1, right? Okay, so we get the strength, right? So +2. There's a lot of math, but +2, and then I'm proficient with the weapon, so I get another bonus. When I attack, there is a dice roll. It's called a D20. It's a 20-sided die. Think of a 1 as a 0% and a 20 as 100, and every number in between, like 2 is 5%. Sorry, 2 is 10%, 3 is 15, 4 is 20, so on and so forth until you get to 100% at 20. What this means is that when I attack, there's an invisible dice roll, and then whatever that number is, you add 4 to it, and if it's above the enemy armor class, which is 10, then I hit. Which means I have so I can roll as low as a 6, which means I have a 30% chance to miss. It's a lot of math, but it's something that you get very used to, especially if you use physical dice. It gets a lot easier to understand with like physical Dungeons and Dragons stuff. But I hope it's starting to make a little bit of sense. So like when I look at my character, right? Like I have an armor class of 16. That means for an enemy to hit me, they have to roll, whatever plus their modifiers to get above a 16 in order to hit me. Or you can translate that as they have X% chance to hit me. So like they have like a 20? Like a 20% chance roughly, depending on stats. They have, at base, they have a 20% chance to hit Lae'zel. So the higher your armor class, the less likely you are to get hit. It's a lot easier to understand after like a half hour of just goofing around. Yeah, it really is. It really is. Once it's also because like I'm just speaking on the technical side of it, of like, oh, like you got to do this math, and that's how you determine. Like that's just how I play, because like I run the game like in real life, so like I have to think in terms of like stats and numbers to make things like fair and balanced and even. But yeah, honestly, like just through gameplay and just through like trying it out and just like messing around, you start to understand it pretty well. But the basic idea is the higher the armor class, the harder it is to hit. Armor is not like you will not take damage. It is like you are less likely to be hit. Think of it like the way that they used to design armor. Because like it's like it was built to like, you know, like, oh, if they hit this part of the armor, their sword's gonna bounce off. But maybe there's like a weak spot like right up under the arm where when you hit them it'll go through and it'll hurt. That's kind of the idea. Your armor class is just like how reliable is your armor and how likely are you to get hit while you're wearing it. Good. Higher armor class is good, yes. I want you to also remember there's such a thing as armor proficiency. So like this is heavy armor. I want you to remember this because this is an important one. Scale mails will give you disadvantage on stealth. What disadvantage means? Okay, so disadvantage and advantage. Disadvantage would be when the dice roll happens, you roll 2 dice and you choose the lower number of the 2 dice that you roll, and advantage is the opposite. Advantage is when you have to check something, you roll 2 dice and whichever dice is higher is the one you go with. Disadvantage on stealth checks means you can still make a stealth check, but you're a lot less likely because you're in loud armor walking around making noise. It's kind of like a way that they made the game so that it like logically makes sense. Because it's like, oh, you wouldn't just have like a giant guy walking around in like heavy, you know, armor with lots of moving pieces being able to like sneak really easily, right? It was a way to take fantasy and add like a hint of realism to it. Thank God, dude. I did not want to deal with another. Okay. Alright. I can show you how to learn instruments now.
Need to find a way forward.
In fact, this is among my favorite cutscenes in the game.
No traps, please.
Sorry, I just gotta take all the stuff off the dead bodies. Don't mind me. Ooh, and I'm 5 experience away from leveling up. I legit threw a squirrel at... Yeah, I kid you not, Bill. I have to pray to the gods so my hits land. So the trick there is just knowing what you're doing. So I'll put it like this. So, I'm a warlock. Warlocks, their main skill is charisma. That's why my charisma is 17. However, my weapons don't work with charisma. If it says finesse, it works with dexterity. So this one, like my dagger is using my dexterity, but I really want to have my weapons using my charisma. So there's a way I can do that later. Basically, if you want to hit more with weapons, you need higher strength. Hang on.
For our lives. You led them straight to us, and you let them take the druid too? Unbelievable!
We lost him back at the ruins.
He trusted you.
Nobody forced him to go with us. He insisted.
My God.
The human's eye twitches. He's about to blow.
This is a good example. This is what a D20 is. It says difficulty class of 15. It's telling you without any modifiers, you've got like a 75% chance of making it happen. Anyways, okay, so what's a good way to explain right, with weapons, there's two types of weapons. There's standard, which are going to be like your long swords, your whatever. And then there's weapons that say finesse on them. So weapons that say finesse will work off of your strength or dexterity, whichever one is higher. Which means that it's really good for using finesse weapons like a scimitar, a rapier, a dagger. If you're playing a dexterity-based class like a rogue, a ranger, one of these ones that's like sneaky or uses range. Outside of that, each different class has their spellcasting skill. For warlocks, it's charisma, so the higher my charisma, the more likely I hit my spells. For wizards, it's intelligence. The higher your intelligence, the more likely you hit. Druids and clerics, it's wisdom. Okay, let me go through each stat. Strength is going to be any melee weapon. Dexterity is going to be any finesse weapon or ranged weapon. Paladin, sorcerer, warlock, and bard all rely on charisma for their spells to hit. Which is such a funny thing when you think about it, because it's like, I'm so good at convincing people that I'm cool that now you gotta have Riz for magic. Yeah, exactly. Well, so sorcerers are basically, you're born with it. So you're just like, I am upper class. I'm a snob, and you can't be better than me. So like, you just fucking like, you just like talk yourself up, and then your spells just work. I don't know. You literally just got like daddy's bank account numbers, and you're just like, look at this, and then you cast like fireball. You have to make them believe this magic spells. You're so right. Also, this is what I'm talking about with advantage. This is a more literal sense, and I'll show it to you. But advantage is this, and disadvantage is the opposite. So there's 2 dice rolls. It takes the 15. It adds my charisma. I have proficiency in persuasion, so +2. And then guidance is just a cleric spell that I use all the time. But I hope that like visually being able to see the way that it adds things makes sense. Every time you attack, it does the same thing, and then compares that, instead of a difficulty class, it compares it to their armor class.
You're right. There's worried about enough. At least.
Hope that made sense. Anyways, here's my favorite thing, because I like to say fuck stats, they don't matter. So I come here, I pick, let's just take a Scorching Ray. That's cool. I take Pact of the Blade. I'm going to show you in a second what that does. Pact of the Blade, really super fun. Get rid of Arms of Hadar. I want to pick up Misty Step, because I love Misty Step. I'm going to show you why I love Warlock above all else, because I like playing spell swords. By the way, Rex, these are the spells that you'll have access to as a cleric. Just so that we can clarify that real quick. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to put these back on there. I'm going to take... Can I not get Bless? Interesting. I'm going to take Hold Person. I'm going to take Silence and Spiritual Weapon. You also know if you have advantage or disadvantage in combat if you hover over your target. Very true.
Your actions have consequences.
What the...
In this case, a violent confrontation.
What did I even... Wait, whoa, whoa. I don't know what I did.
Still breathing, despite everything. What path
Why
lies
did
before
why
me?
did he just suddenly get violent with us while I was leveling up? Like,
Victory
actually,
awaits.
what the fuck did I just do?
On the move.
Riz was not good. Dude, like... Okay, and then I'm gonna flee from combat here. Okay, and then I'm gonna go over to Shadowheart, who's gonna do the same thing.
Moving.
Dude, what the hell just... That was interesting. I don't think I did anything bad before leveling up. Okay, yeah. Lae'zel, level up. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, she wants to be a battle master. Too bad she's gonna be a champion. Oh my god, he wants to be an arcane trickster rogue. He's gonna be an assassin. Oh, ooh, I can make him a swashbuckler, actually. I could do something really fun that I've been wanting to do. So I can do swashbuckler. +2 to initiative rolls, skills to rogue level. You no longer need advantage, trigger sneak attack as long as you're in... Okay, right. So I can do swashbuckler. Assassin's pretty cool. But not really. Combat, you have advantage on attack rolls against creatures that haven't taken a turn yet. Yeah, whatever. Okay, quicker than alley cat. Okay. Restore your action and bonus action at the start of combat. Whatever. Swashbuckler. Remember to show Belle the music if you still can. I should be able to. I just have to sneak around for a bit. I'm gonna put a warlock level into dude, like, okay, so I'm gonna leave camp.
Another step forward.
I don't think I've done anything bad. And I hope that Zevlor will give me a chance to explain myself if I run into him again. But also, I totally can just avoid him for quite a while. Or just... If he really hates me that much, I can sneakily kill him. You legit just level... I know. That's all I did. All I did was level up. And he was like, what the fuck are you doing over there? I didn't even... Like, I didn't even... Like, steal stuff from one of the bodies. And I don't think I attacked anybody that was with them while we were in combat. So I really have no idea. Yeah, give me 2 seconds.
Well met. Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do. The ritual will be complete before too long.
Me literally stealing everything, including skulls, all the time. I'll never forget the time I was literally shopping with this guy. My friend came up behind him, killed him, and then put him in his inventory. Oh my god, that's right. Wait, I need to make sure that I still have a longsword. Ooh, a halberd would be really cool too, actually. You know what? I'm gonna do a halberd for this run. So base for that, I should do that? No, you shouldn't. Please don't go killing NPCs. I think that we should have a group discussion before we kill NPCs. Me messing around with Dino is one thing. playing with some friends, and one of them already got us in trouble multiple times because he keeps putting bodies in his inventory. That's literally what Rex is doing. I have a good friend of mine, and we have a playthrough where he's been storing bodies and using them as weapons, and it's really funny. Rex thought it would be super funny if he did the same thing, and I disagree. I literally have a dead child in my inventory. You got stop saying that out loud, like you're proud of it. Is there anything else I even want to buy from this guy, or do I just like sell a few more things and call it? I am proud of it because it wasn't my fault. I mean, I guess that counts as necromancy. I should do that. Oh my god. Okay, so if you're gonna do that, go as a monk. Unarmed combat. Does this guy sell a greatsword? I really want these, but that's really expensive. Okay, yeah, all right. Let me show you how to use instruments. You can raise them from the floor and make them fly across the map. It's basically the same thing. Basically. Yeah, play as a monk, though, and put a lot of points into strength. It'll be really funny. You'll punch people to death, and then you'll pick them up and throw their bodies. Speaking of Rex, I think you would really enjoy monk. I'm so sorry. So basically, the tieflings are having problems with the druids.
Come, you! Get back! Keep back!
A moment.
What? You? Apparently Korga wants to see you.
Yeah. There's a lot of weird stuff going on here. Anyways, alright, last thing for the night. Belle, I'm going to show you how to pick up learning instruments as any class in the game. I want you to understand I am currently playing as a bard. I mean, I want you to understand I am currently playing as a warlock.
No one stopped me yet.
You come here and you talk to Alfira.
The stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will change. No. Become. Change? No. Damn it!
Love her voice. She's so amazing. It really is.
No. I'm moments away from a grisly death at the hands of this bloody song. I can't.
Watch this. Ready?
It can't hurt. I have.
Hand me the loot. We can perform
I'll start
together.
From the beginning. We'll take it slow. Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away.
Now, these aren't essential that you have to pass these, but it's just really nice that you do. Because you get a really cool cutscene if you do. And I really hope that I get all of it.
Words of mine will turn to ash when you cool the last light down.
Let's go.
Moon reminds me of your grace, all the love I can't repay. Rest and know that I will pray. Farewell, my dear old friend. Sorry.
There's so many of these are so funny, dude. I can trade with her? What the hell? I can attack just right now. Okay. Don't worry, cry as much as you need. The song is beautiful. I need to be sorry. This one is always so funny. Well, would you look at this grove? It's so lovely, so grove-like.
very subtle. That's the first time I've played since Lihala died. My teacher. She was playing her lute. We didn't hear the gnolls coming. There was so much blood. I can still smell it.
You come up with a fine tribute to
Lihala
her.
said that's why eulogies were important. They were for the living as well as the dead. I'd forgotten what it was like. That itch to perfect a song. Keep the lute, please. You've earned it. The Weeping Dawn will be my gift to Lihala. I've a long way to go. But thank you. I needed this.
Yeah, so anyways, as soon as you do that, you gain proficiency with musical instruments, which you can see right here. There's a little check mark saying, yes, you know how to play a variety of musical instruments. And you only need one proficiency at all to be able to play any musical instrument. You equip it right here. You can make sure it's hidden or visible on your character at all times. I like to keep them hidden. But, nice thing, especially when you're near here. Sometimes you'll succeed a performance check, and sometimes you'll succeed a performance check and you'll be able to, like, distract people. So, like, I would be able to, like, play as my character there, and then come over here and, like, sneak as Asterion. What is...
Still breathing, despite everything.
What is she... Are they just afraid of Asterion in general? I think that people are just afraid of Asterion. Gonna wake up the dead with the power of heavy metal. Hell yeah. Anyways, yeah, so she's over here in this area. You come into the Emerald Grove, walk down those stairs and across over to here, and you can come down here and talk to Alfira. Really cool NPC. Teaches you how to play instruments. Also, it's 11:02. I'm gonna call that a night right there. Glad I could help teach you a few things about the game. This is D&D Baldur's Gate. It's a passion for me. I absolutely love these games. But yeah. I'm not even gonna raid out tonight. I'm just tired and I'm not gonna stick around to hang out. Unless there's like somebody in particular that's live. I mean, you know what? Yeah, let's just go raid Betty, right? What? Wait, can I not raid Betty? It says Betty... Okay, whatever. Her raid settings won't allow me. That's so sad. Yeah, I mean, there's only 2 other people I would run a raid out to, and I don't really want to raid out to them, not gonna lie. I mean, y'all can go hang out with Rufus. I don't know how that works, but sometimes I try to raid her and I get the same. Yeah, that's interesting. I'm just gonna go send y'all over to Rufus, and I'm gonna say goodnight. But Rex, Bell, Warren, if you're still here, Sub Val, hope you went to sleep. Anybody else? Yo, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for having fun. That was a nice little chill time on Baldur's Gate. I'm gonna be back streaming tomorrow for real with Rex. We're gonna be beating up a bunch of bosses in the Elden Ring DLC. Give the stream and all the wisdom, of course. No, that's like above all else. Like I genuinely love teaching people like new stuff about games. Like tarnishing on your ring. All right, buddy. All right. All right, everybody. Take care. Have a great night. Great day. Great time zone. I hope I get to see you at the next stream.